Alright, let's start with this. If you're someone who loves lightweight sport bikes but still wants that premium feel, the BMW G310RR might just hit the sweet spot, and honestly, it feels like BMW really understands what entry-level riders in the US are looking for right now. The 2026 version doesn't completely reinvent the bike, but it refines it in ways that actually matter when you're out on the road or carving through corners on a weekend ride. The first thing you notice is the aggressive design language. It carries that big bike DNA, almost like a mini superbike, with sharp fairings, sporty graphics, and a stance that looks fast even when it's parked. It's the kind of bike that turns heads at gas stations, especially for younger riders or anyone stepping into the sport bike segment without jumping straight into a 600 cubic centimeter monster. When you throw a leg over it, the ergonomics feel surprisingly balanced. It's sporty, yes, but not punishing. So whether you're commuting in the city or taking longer rides, it doesn't wear you out too quickly. The seat height is approachable, which makes it friendly for a wide range of riders. And that's something that really matters in the US market, where new riders are constantly entering the scene. Now under the hood, or more accurately, under the fairings, you've got that 313 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine that's been tuned to deliver smooth, predictable power. It's not about insane top-end speed, but more about usable performance, and that's exactly what makes it fun. You can push it without feeling like it's going to get away from you, and for everyday riding, that kind of control is way more valuable than raw horsepower. The throttle response feels crisp, and the gearbox is slick enough to keep the ride engaging without being jerky. On highways, it can hold its own, though you'll notice it's more comfortable cruising than chasing high-speed thrills, which honestly aligns perfectly with what most riders in this segment actually do. The suspension setup does a solid job soaking up bumps while still giving you enough feedback to enjoy twisty roads, and the braking system, backed by ABS, gives you confidence when you need to slow things down quickly. One thing that stands out is how refined the overall package feels compared to some of its competitors. There's a certain polish here that you don't always find in this price range. The digital display is clean and easy to read, giving you all the essential information without clutter. And the riding modes, if included in your region, add a bit of versatility, letting you adjust the bike's behavior depending on conditions or your mood. From a lifestyle perspective, this bike fits perfectly into that growing culture of urban riders in the US, who want something stylish, efficient, and fun without going overboard on cost or complexity. It's also a great stepping stone. You can learn on it, grow with it, and still enjoy it even as your skills improve. Fuel efficiency is another strong point, which matters more than people like to admit, especially with fluctuating gas prices. And maintenance-wise, BMW has been working to make ownership more accessible, which helps ease that hesitation some riders might have about stepping into a premium brand. What really makes the 2026 G310RR stand out, though, is how it blends identity with practicality. It looks like a serious sport bike, feels premium enough to justify the badge, but remains approachable and usable in real-world conditions. It's not trying to be the fastest or the most powerful. It's trying to be the most enjoyable in its class, and in many ways, it succeeds. For your YouTube audience, especially viewers in the US, this is the kind of bike that sparks conversation because it sits right at that intersection of aspiration and accessibility. You're getting a taste of BMW's performance DNA without the intimidating price tag or overwhelming power, and that's a formula that works. Whether someone is a beginner looking for their first sport bike or an experienced rider wanting a lightweight machine for daily fun, this bike makes a strong case. And when you step back and look at the full picture, the design, the ride quality, the brand value, and the overall experience, it's clear that the BMW G310RR 2026 isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about enjoying every mile in between.